Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Today, I bring you a story that has captivated not only Turkish television fans, but also audiences all across Latin America, Spain, and even beyond. We are going to talk about Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş, the leading stars of the hugely successful soap opera Turkish. Their on-screen chemistry has been undeniable from the very first episode, and for months now, fans have been asking themselves the same question: is there more going on between them than just acting? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into the details, the clues, and the whispers that suggest this story goes far beyond the cameras. From the very beginning, the characters of Dylan and Baron captured the hearts of viewers. The way Yağmur and Barış embodied their roles felt so genuine that audiences immediately began to suspect there might be something more. The long days on set, the difficult shooting schedules, and the endless rehearsals all created a space where the line between fiction and reality blurred. The camera may have stopped rolling at the end of a scene, but the connection between these two actors seemed to continue long after. Fans who followed every detail were quick to notice the small things: a glance that lingered a second too long, a laugh shared off-script, or even a subtle comment in interviews. For casual viewers, it may have looked like nothing unusual, but for the dedicated fandom, these were signals, signs that something was happening behind the scenes. Then came the social media hints. Their Instagram stories seemed to connect in ways that could hardly be accidental. Similar songs shared on the same day, photos that looked like they were taken in the same location, or captions that complemented each other like pieces of a puzzle. For the media, these could all be coincidences. But for fans? It was indirect confirmation. The speculation grew louder and louder. During filming, more evidence emerged. Barış was seen adjusting the camera lighting so that Yağmur would appear in the best possible frame. On another occasion, Yağmur caught a continuity error just as the director called cut, saving the scene from having to be res-hot. These may sound like simple acts of professionalism, but fans read them as moments of unspoken connection, a secret language shared only by two people who understood each other deeply. The turning point came after a particularly exhausting week of filming. The cast attended a charity event, and everything seemed perfectly ordinary. Yağmur, as usual, was discreet and kept to herself, while Barış mingled warmly with fans and organizers. But then, something extraordinary happened. Shortly after midnight, both actors posted the exact same picture, two hands gently clasped together. No faces, no credits, just a silent message of gratitude. It wasn't a public declaration, but it wasn't a denial either. Fans immediately called it their soft launch, the first time the relationship was quietly acknowledged. From that moment on, every move they made was scrutinized. On set, they remained as professional as ever, never allowing personal feelings to interfere with their work. Their discipline impressed colleagues and directors, who described them as the perfect example of how to balance personal and professional lives. But off-camera, glimpses of their private bond still managed to filter through. Reports surfaced of late-night script readings in Yağmur's apartment, conversations about the deeper meaning of silence in a scene, and even quiet dinners cooked at home after long filming days. Away from the spotlight, they seemed to live a story far more tender and intimate than anything written in the scripts. Even their weekend getaways became a subject of speculation. A quiet trip to the seaside resulted in two different social media posts, but both featured the same unmistakable horizon. A few days later, Yağmur posted a picture of fresh flowers in her kitchen, while Barış shared a photo of a book about a heroine torn between love and ambition. Fans immediately pieced the clues together, convinced that the coincidences were simply too perfect to be random. The rumors eventually escalated to talk of an engagement. When confronted, Barış gave a typically enigmatic answer: first work, then life. When the time is right, everyone will know. Weeks later, Yağmur added her own cryptic statement: some celebrations must take root before you invite the world to dance with them. For their fans, these phrases were more than enough to fuel the belief that something significant was happening. As Consiseclary neared its finale, the emotions in the performances became more intense than ever before. The final episodes were filled with raw, heartfelt moments that seemed to transcend acting. At the wrap party, directors and fellow cast members praised not only their professionalism but also the kindness and patience they showed throughout the demanding shoot. But once again, what caught the attention of sharp-eyed observers were the looks they exchanged, filled with gratitude, affection, and perhaps the promise of a story just beginning. Now the big question is, what comes next? Producers have already approached them with offers for new projects. Some proposals would reunite them on screen, while others would test them as rivals or even siblings. The audience, however, is torn. Many can't imagine them acting apart, while others believe their talent will shine no matter the circumstances. Whatever the choice, one thing is clear: every step they take will be watched by thousands of devoted fans who are deeply invested in their journey. What makes this story so compelling is that it feels real. It isn't built on scandals or publicity stunts. It's about small gestures, shared routines, and a desire to protect something fragile until it's strong enough to stand on its own. In an industry often dominated by superficial headlines, that authenticity is both rare and refreshing. Whether Yağmur and Barış decide to confirm their relationship publicly or keep it private, their bond has already left an impact. Fans in Turkey, Latin America, and Spain see in them an example of how professional dedication and genuine affection can coexist. Perhaps that's why so many believe they could become the next iconic couple of Turkish television. And now, I want to hear from you, our amazing viewers. What do you think about this story? Do you believe Yağmur, Yüksel and Barış Baktaş are truly a couple behind the scenes, or do you think the rumors are just speculation fueled by wishful fans? Would you like to see them together in another series, or do you prefer to see them explore new paths individually? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you won't miss our next updates. And if you'd like to support us further, you can join our exclusive membership by clicking the join button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.